Good morning, Flosstube. I'm Christy, and this is my channel, Javagirlstitches, and this is Flosstube number 47. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you all have had a great couple weeks. You've been getting all the stitching done that you like, and that you're healthy, and that you're happy. So first off, I wanted to thank everybody that participated in our Spooktacular September on our Facebook page. We had a lot of fun. We had so much fun putting it together. We loved seeing everybody participate. And then all of your suggestions that you guys gave of stuff that you would like to see next year. Thank you guys for all of those. We have a lot of ideas planned for next year's one too. And if you're not in the Facebook group, I will put it in the show notes. Come join us, because we do have an announcement on November 1st of something that we're going to be doing in December. And we have just some couple things going on the next 2 months. So stay tuned for that. Okay, really quick, what's been going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. My husband and I went out of town with my dad to Sedona, Arizona. He's been going for the last 22 years, and he's been wanting us to go with him, and we just kind of needed to wait till my boys were old enough where they could stay home and not burn the house down. They didn't burn it down, but I'll let you know what they did. But we just had a really good time spending quality time with my dad. We went hiking. We went down by this creek and ate lunch, and it was really nice, and just got to spend good time with him. And he loves it there. And that's the first time that we've been. So we had a great time just hanging out with him, and it was just really nice. He was really happy for us to go, and we were happy to spend the time with him. And like I said, the boys, they did not burn the house down. But when we came back, our mailbox, we have the old school mailboxes that that just stand on the stand. So the door was broken off, like all messed up. So that happened. The door to the garage, the boys somehow had, the hinge was broken off, and we walk in, and there's like, my whole living room has pillows everywhere. They're not on the couch, they are all over the floor. I was like, what the heck did you guys do when we were gone? And they're like, oh, Mitzi knocked all the pillows over. And I'm like, all of them? And you didn't want to pick them up? So that's life with 18-year-olds. But John did. He's like, well, we did the dishes. I was like, okay. So they didn't burn the house down, but they, they're typical boys. And then poor John, Alyssa messaged me, and she was like, your package is probably sitting out in front of your house. So poor John, I kept calling him, and I'm like, you need to check for this package. Go look outside. He's like, there's nothing there. And I'm like, okay, check in the bushes, because we have bushes on the one side of the house. And yeah, he couldn't find, so he finally checks the mailbox, which I did ask him to do, and he's like, well, it was in the mailbox. I'm like, okay, well, then why don't you just check that first? So he was such a good sport, because I kept calling him because I knew I had packages coming. And yeah, he was like, do you know how I looked outside digging in bushes for packages? And he's like, I look like I'm like breaking and entering into the house, and I don't belong here. And I was just laughing. I was like, I'm sorry, John. But again, super good sport, and I got all my packages. They were all intact and in good shape. The living room, not so much, but they're teenagers, and they're still good kids. So, and Mitzi survived. They took care of her, so everything was good. And that's pretty much what's been going on the last couple weeks here. Okay, so let's get into my stitching. So I'm gonna start with my FFOs. So the first one is Stitchography, and that was just stitch along with that quarter shot. So this is finished. So this board I just got at Walmart. It's just a regular whiteboard that comes in the craft section, and it was perfect for this. So what I did is I backed this on sticky board, but I did use batting. So I know I get a lot of questions, when do you use batting and when you do not? On white, I almost always use batting, and on like mushroom Lugana, I will use batting, because the fabric is so thin, and there's just certain things I like them to be a little poofy, I guess, and they just look a little better. So this does have batting and sticky board, some rickrack, and then Lori Holt fabric. So I just took the pink and the blue colors and I actuated, I don't know how to say that word, you guys, you know what I mean. Use those to be the focus. And then on top, I just added a pink bow and a covered button. So a simple finish, but again, some pieces I feel like the stitching is just, that needs to be the focus. So that's what I did on this one. And it's gonna hang up here in my room. Actuated, I still can't say it, you guys. Anyway, okay, next finish. I did, this is Pineberry Lane, and it was Ho Ho Ho, and it was a free chart, I believe on their website. And so this is how I finished this one. And so this board came from Stitch Etc., and I've been waiting to find a finish for it, so I thought this one would be perfect. So again, this one is on sticky board. We have some white rickrack and some gingham fabric. And then on the front, I have, on top, I have 2 bows. And then this pick was actually on top of like a little metal house. And I was like, I just pulled it off of there. And I thought it would be perfect in the middle of this. So this one I did the colors that kind of match the Brenda Gervais patterns that I did last year for all their Santas, because I wanted it to go with it. So super easy finish, quick one, and I'm happy with how that one turned out. Okay, next, this was a freebie from Pinkernpunkinquilting, Melissa. If you do not, follow her on Instagram, because she gives away and makes a ton of free patterns, and they are really super cute. So this is the first one, the cute little pin cushion, of course. And I've had it done for a while, I just needed to finish it. So I made it into a pillow with the gingham fabric, and then I have a bow and a little pair of scissors right there in the middle. And that'll go up there in my pin cushion section. So super cute. Okay, my next 3 are also from Melissa. And last year I stitched up 3 of them that are farmhouse themed. And she has tons of farmhouse themed ones. These are the ones I did last year, but I never got to fully finish them. So I pulled them out. I was looking in my box of stuff. Yes, I do have a box of unfinished stuff, believe it or not, that I just haven't got around to. So I pulled them out and I decided to finish them. So this is the first one. It's a little barn. And it is just on a little frame with easel. No, just a frame with a stand. So I mounted with sticky board. There is rickrack and then some fabric, and then glued right onto here. And then I have a little bit of greenery on the outside, 2 bows, and just a little bell in the middle. And I love this, is so cute. I haven't done any, really anything, added anything new to my farmhouse tree in the last couple years, so it was nice to pull these out. And I do have actually some more that I pulled out too that I will be doing for the farmhouse tree this year too. And here's the second one. So cute. A little, is that a little wagon with a present, a sheep, and a chicken, so of course. And this one is on, this little cutting board came from Hobby Lobby. It was in the fall section. So I did the same thing as I did with the other one, added greenery, bow, 2 bows, and then another jingle bell. And I love that one, so cute. And then my last one was her little Santa Claus with a cow. He's riding a cow, I mean, how cute is that? So again, the same kind of finish, same fabric. I wanted them to all be the same. I did change up the bows a little bit on a couple of them. And this one is just on a sled that I believe I got from Walmart last year, but they probably have them again. And again, bows, greenery, and bells in the middle. And it has a little thing where you can hang it. So these are really, really easy patterns to stitch, and they're so cute. And she has so many more. So if you go in, I will put a link to her her blog, or you can go to her Instagram, and then you can just type in Christmas, and all of the patterns that she designed are on there. And there's so many, and they're so cute. Okay, my last 2 finishes I finished the little reindeer and Santa, which was Lori Holt's vintage Christmas sampler. So I just picked out a couple that I wanted to stitch, and they're the same size as her stitch cards. And if you remember before, I said I wanted to make these into pillows, but I wanted to do them differently than I've been doing her other stitch cards. So I made these into this little kind of pillow. And I stuck some rickrack on top, so they're gonna be ornaments on my cross stitch tree. Because I do have one tree, it's just kind of mismatched, all cross stitch, not really a theme. So I wanted to put some more in there because I have not stitched anything for that tree for a long time. So this one, I just have, I have like the check fabric on the front, I have the green fabric on the side, and then we have the always a bow and a cute little button in the middle. I did have like a little reindeer button, but I thought it drew away from the actual reindeer stitch, so I just left it like that. So there's the first one. And I love the Santa, he's so cute, and he's done the exact same way. So cute. And yes, when I'm not used to making, when I make pillows, I always forget to stick this in. So I actually sewed this up and I had to go back and take it out and put this in because I was like, it needs to hang on the Christmas tree. So this is this one, done the exact same way, just the covered button is a little bit different, or a different color. And then I sewed up the back. And it's pretty much the same way I did my other pillow tutorials, except for you're sewing two fabrics on the side instead of one long one. So love how those turned out. And I want to make tons more for my tree. I'll just have to see if I get around to it. Because this year, I told you guys I was doing the, what tree am I doing? The gingerbread tree. So I have been working really hard on trying to do ornaments for that. And then Alyssa and I decided, I actually messaged her and I was like, do you know if there's any hot cocoa, really cute hot cocoa patterns out there? Because I want to do like a hot cocoa bar. Again, just, you know, last minute. And it was funny because she was like, are you kidding me? She goes, I was just looking for hot cocoa patterns last night. And she goes, I was thinking the same thing. So I'm stitching a couple things for that. And I have bought a bunch of stuff for like a little hot cocoa bar display. So I've been working on a lot of that kind of stuff. Okay, I do have other finishes that are not FFO'd yet. So Little House Needleworks Gingerbread Cookie, so cute. And I did finish him. And this is stitched on 27 count Vintage Country Mocha Linda cloth. And I want to say I did change the colors. And I can leave those in the show notes. Okay, and then I did two more out of the Vintage Christmas Sampler from Lori Holt. I did the gingerbread one, and I did change, instead of a white border, I did a red one, and I kept it with the red and green theme because this one and this one match. And I used her little tiny buttons for all of them. They come in like a whole package, and I just picked out the green and reds that I wanted. And both of these are stitched on 25 count Vintage Country Mocha Lugana. So I have 4 things stitched for my tree so far. And this is Cookies and Santa. It's a double flip it. And it's by Lizzie Kate. So this is an older pattern. That is what the whole thing looks like if you do it all together. But I had bought this one separately just for the gingerbread cookies. And this one is stitched, this looks like it's stitched on, I want to say it's 27 count Linda. So there's that one. And I did change the colors. I wanted all of, I wanted all the gingerbread to kind of match. I think they're pretty close. The greens might be a little different, but I used 321 red for all of them. So that one, let's see. And then I did finish the Quilty Barn into the Christmas one I wanted, which I did post on Instagram, so you probably have all seen it. But this is this one. And this is stitched on 25 count Vintage Country Mocha Lugana. So I added the tree and I changed the reds, which I did leave in the colors, that I used in my last video. And I love this. I'm so excited. I still need to figure out a finishing idea so I can stick it in the barn. But I do have stuff for the barn. So I'm just got to think of a finishing idea. Okay, and then we get to the hot cocoa stuff that we decided last minute. So this is an older pattern. It's by Lizzie Kate. It's called Tiny Tidings, I guess it'd be 5. So I did the little hot cocoa one down there. And this is stitched on 25 count vintage country mocha Lugana also. And then cute little buttons, which thankfully I had. So my cocoa bar, I wanted it to be in the red and greens. So there's that one. That's a fun stitch. And then my other cocoa one I did is from Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage. And I just took Drink the Hot Chocolate and I decided I was gonna stitch that by itself. I wanted to stitch this whole thing in one piece, but I saw where some people had stitched each one separately and made them into cute little pillows. So I'm thinking with the rest of them, that's what I'm going to do. I know I won't get to it this year, but next year, and then you could put like in a dough bowl, all the little separate pillows. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. But I did do Drink Hot Chocolate. And that's that one. I love it. It's so cute. And it stitches up so quick. And this again is on 25 count vintage country mocha Lugana, because I wanted it a little bit bigger. So now I have 2 things for my hot cocoa bar. That's all I got so far. But hopefully I will be able to. I have a couple more patterns that I had picked out. So if you want to do a hot cocoa bar, there's some cute stuff out there to stitch. Okay, let's get into my whips. So this one I started yesterday. Didn't get super far. And this one is Gingerbread Street by Little House Needleworks. And this is what I've gotten done. And this is stitched on 27 count Linda cloth, also vintage country mocha. And we were doing good. You can see that they have their little smiles, but they don't have the French knots in, because last night, for whatever reason, the French knots and I were not getting along at all. And I thought I don't like doing them, but I can. But last night, it wasn't happening. So after like 3 times of taking them out, I'm like, forget it, let's just move on. And I have changed some of the colors in this also. But mostly, they're mostly this. I mean, I changed the red again to 321, and the green is Chives by Gentle Arts. And the brown is what it's called for. So super cute. That's a fun one. Well, it'll be fun if the French knots, I think I'm just gonna do them at the end, and then I don't have to worry about it. Okay, a couple more whips. This was a stitch along with Primrose Cottage, and it's Christmas letters. So cute. And I love how it looks on the mushroom Lugana. I forgot how much I love mushroom Lugana. And I'm almost done. I just have the last row. And I should have finished it, but I got sidetracked by the gingerbread and the cocoa, and I wanted to get a good start on that. So I'm almost done, just this last row. And I used all the called for colors that they called for. And that's a really fun stitch, you guys, and really quick. Okay, let's see. This one, I should have made more progress on this, but I didn't. I made a little bit, but so this is the Christmas letters, or Letters for Santa by Brenda Gervais, and this is the pattern that it's like from 2012. So it's older, but if you go to your LNS, hopefully you'll be able to find it. Okay, so last time, I think I had the snowman. So I finished the Santa, the candy cane, and I did a little bit more down here. And this is on 27 count Linda cloth also. And I did change the colors, which I did leave in the show notes last time also, in last time's video. So I need to finish. I love this. And this is gonna go with, because I've stitched a lot of Brenda Gervais, a lot of her Santas for Christmas, and I'm keeping them all the same color theme, so they all match together. And I was thinking I was gonna have like enough to put in my ginormous tiered tray, but I'm kind of realizing that this one and then there's one right here that I'm gonna do. that I'm probably gonna have to take the ones from last year and have to fill it up in there, but that's okay. That's okay. And then I have a new start, which I am going to start on my birthday, which is Thursday. And yes, I'm going to be 50, you guys. Oh my gosh. My husband said, you don't look 50. I said, well, I feel 50. I totally feel 50, but it's all good. You know what? I'm still here, so I can't complain too much. So this is what I want to start for my birthday start on Thursday. And this is Merry Old Soul by Gingerbread, and I will do it in the exact same colors as these other ones so it matches with them. And that's a lot of stitching. It's a lot of red, but that's my plan. Okay, let's, we can leave all that over here. Okay, so that's the end of my whips and finishes I've done. And we couldn't have a video in without me doing a little bit of enabling for you guys. So I have been to the Target dollar spot. I've been stalking that place. And when we were out of town, we stopped in Flagstaff, and I needed to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh honey, why don't we just go to the Target right there? You know, I can use the bathroom in there. And it was because I wanted to stop at the Target dollar spot. So it's like the smallest Target dollar spot ever in the world, but I still was able to find this Letters to Santa little mailbox. Now, if you have this already, be very, very careful because people have been getting cut with these. I don't know if it's up here or where they're getting cut, but I mean, they're cutting their fingers and needing stitches. So I believe they've taken them off the shelves in most places. So if you do have one, please be very careful. If you do find one, just make sure that you're really careful with it if they still have them. Okay, what else do we got from Target? These cute little skis, which you could put like a wreath here and a little finish, but just something super cute for finishes. Okay, also at the dollar spot are these cute little mini wreaths, which I thought were perfect for Christmas. And if you have the barn, which I see a lot of you were able to find the barn, and I'm so happy to hear that. And then I love when you guys message me and tell me that you found the gumball machines too. So many of you have been able to find them, so I'm so glad that Hobby Lobby finally got them in. But these little wreaths, I thought, how cute would that be on the top of your barn? So love those. Also from Target are these cute little shatterproof ornaments. They're little bottles. I know it's kind of hard to see them. But I was thinking you could fill them up because they have snow, and then they have little candy canes. They have all sorts of cute little things that you could fill these up with so it could go with your themed tree. So I was gonna do candy canes or something like that in here to go on my gingerbread tree. You could stick little gingerbread in them. If you have a farmhouse tree, you could stick like snow and like a little bottle brush tree in there. But I thought that was a cute idea just to add a little bit more, to, some fillers for your Christmas tree. So like my gingerbread tree that'll have like 4 ornaments on it, I'm definitely gonna have to fill it up with other stuff. Okay, also from the Target dollar spot, and this was $3, is just a cute little sled. So you can stain it, paint it, but perfect for a finish. Okay, and then when I was there the first time, they have these cute little trays. Look how cute these are. And so this is the red one, which I wanted to use for my cocoa bar or gingerbread. I haven't decided yet. And I've seen people put lots of cute little things in it just as a display, but I also thought you can stick, let's do that way. You could stick your little pillows in there too. You have to make it stay, but little pillows in there, you knew that was gonna happen, would be super cute. And then, so they have this one too, which I love because you can put trees in it. Somebody had put in trees and then put some houses in here. So I thought maybe put a barn in there, and I thought it would go really good with my farmhouse display. And again, let's see if the pillow, but you can stick pillows in there. You just have to probably stick some greenery and stuff around it. But I thought these were super cute, and they're only $5 and they're not super big. So lots of options you can do with those. All right. And then if you're like Alyssa and I and need to do, decided last minute to do a hot cocoa bar, Walmart has these cute little sets. These are the only two that I could find, and Alyssa mailed me another one. But they're little packages and they're like $10. And so it comes with all this little stuff that you could stick in your tiered tray. You can stick them also into those crates, and you can stick cross stitch in there. So this one definitely for the hot cocoa bar. And then I could not find this one. So Alyssa sent me this one because, you know, we need to have both. So cute. Thank you, Alyssa. And then if you are doing gingerbread, they have a cute little gingerbread one too. I know it's glaring. Try to get that glare off there. And they do have other ones. There was one like with farm, it's kind of for farmhouse and trees and stuff, but I couldn't find it here anywhere. There was only one store that I was able to find the ones at, and then Alyssa had to mail me the other one because our Walmarts just are not getting much of anything in it. So, but keep trying. And those are just some ideas for tiered trays, for finishes, fillers for your tree. So there you go. There's some more enabling for you. Okay. I have one thing from Fat Quarter Shop that's new and some haul. So I'll show you guys that. Okay, so new from Fat Quarter Shop is the Lori Holt new 2022 planner. And I'm sure you've seen how beautiful this is if you've watched Lori Holt. It's absolutely amazing. And it comes, I'll show you. It comes all packaged really, really nice in this cute little box. So sweet. I love it. And very good quality. You will absolutely love it. Okay, let's get into my haul. Okay, so this is most of haul that came from Stitcher's Paradise that I had last time, but I didn't, I had too much last time. So this is an older pattern, and it's from Little House Needleworks, and it's called Fresh from the Garden. And I wanted it for that pin cushion. And they didn't have it in, and they were so kind and they ordered it for me. So I can't wait to stitch that one. Another Brenda Gervais. I do a lot of these too. Her mice or with a needle and thread. And this is When Santa's Away. So cute. I would not use that strip there. I would probably stitch it all white, which is gonna be a lot of white, but super cute. I also got Be Merry pin cushion, and this is by Shepherd's Bush. And it comes with all the stuff for it. So just a really super cute little one I want to do. And then when we did go through all the Lizzie Kate, there was actually some I did not have. So here's a Lizzie Kate Jolly Round and Kind Santa. So cute. This is a Lizzie Kate Quicket. So cute. And then I found some Halloween ones from Lizzie Kate that I just want to, again, this was made into one big piece, but I just want to do them as ornaments. So I picked out the ones I really liked. And my husband will be happy that one has a skeleton. And then I found another Lizzie Kate. This is an older one also, Tiny Tidings. Oh, that's why I wanted it. It had the gingerbread up here. These have been packed away, so now I'm like, oh, now I need to stitch that. So I need to pull that out and do that. But they're all super cute. The Santa's cute. And they make really cute ornaments for your tree. And then when I placed an order at Fat Quarter Shop, they had a thing if you spent a certain amount of money that you got this free bag. So of course I wanted the bag. How cute is that? Little tote bag. Love it. Okay. That's all my haul, all my stuff. Ooh, it's all gonna fall. Just stay. Okay, so last thing. I do have some giveaways this time for hitting the 11,000. So thank you guys again so much for subscribing and watching. I appreciate all of you. So for today's giveaway, the question is going to be, what are you doing for Halloween? Are you guys doing anything fun? Do you guys go to parties and dress up? My boys are old enough now that they kind of do their own thing, so I'm sure they will be gone with their friends. And what I do is I pass out candy and I cross stitch and watch Hallmark movies, because there's Christmas ones that have just started and my husband's like, this is just not right, honey. We're watching Christmas movies on a Halloween. I'm like, I can't get enough of them. I absolutely love them. So that's what I will be doing for Halloween this year. So that's all you have to answer is what you will be doing for Halloween. So giveaway number 1 is the So Happy pattern from Lori Holt. So that's number 1. Number 2 is Christmas letters from Primrose Cottage. And you're also going to get the floss pack that goes with it. So all you have to do is pick what fabric you want. And there you go. So that's number 2. Number 3 is also from Primrose, and it's called White Christmas. And it's these cute little snow globes. Look how cute they are. So adorable. That's number 3. Number 4, also by Primrose, is Christmas Rules. And that's the one where, again, you can stitch the whole thing, or you can stitch them separately. And this fabric, this is stitched on pewter gray, but Katie did go in and she started stitching it on Vintage Country Mocha, and I absolutely loved it. So that's what I did with the other one, and I will keep doing. So that's number 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 5, you are going to win the Stitch Quarterly from Fat Quarter Shop, and this is the one with the acorn. But you're gonna get all the cute little stuff. You get the whole thing, pattern, fabric, floss, and the bag. So that's number 5. And number 6, you guys ready for this one? Fat Quarter Shop was so kind and generous to send the planner, another planner. So number 6 is going to be the Lori Holt 2022 planner. So those are the giveaways for this week. And they did give me another one also that I will be giving away in the Facebook page too. I kind of wanted to spread the giveaways and the love to both places. Okay, so that is it, you guys. I hope you guys have a good few weeks. Enjoy your Halloween. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. If you still have kids and get to trick or treat, enjoy every minute of it, because I so miss being able to do that. When your kids grow up and they're older and they don't want to hang out with you anymore or do anything, you realize how much that you miss that. So whatever you're doing for Halloween, I hope you're having, you're going to have a great time. And that's it for today, and have a good couple weeks, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.